Hey everybody, this is Patty from the Boater Map, the Biker Map, the Wellness Map, and Gulfside Elite Realty. And I am here today with Susan from Florida Future Realty.
Yes.
Yeah, so welcome to Cape Harbor. We're actually doing a short little video here to give you an idea of what our area in Cape Coral is doing in Florida.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you for coming down. We always have our smoothie time, and I just love that so much because, you know, you have actually owned a brokerage for a really long time. So say how old you were when you started your brokerage.
She likes to make me feel really old when she says this. Don't let her fool you.
I feel like I'm making you younger. I don't know why, because, you know,
Because I did.
So
I started in real estate in 2004. And I opened my brokerage at the end of 2007, beginning of 2008, which puts me at about 26. So now you know how old I am.
Oh, that's wonderful.
She made me put it out there.
Well, you were. I mean, you just took the challenge, and during that time, we were actually going into very challenging times. You know, the market was 2008. It started really changing, and we went into the worst crash that we've seen in our area as well. Because not only were we fighting the economy, but we were also fighting we had defective drywall at the time.
Oh my God,
right?
I still have nightmares about defective drywall.
Yes, I know, me too.
I
Right?
do.
We were showing houses in the dark.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
with black widows in the garage.
Abandoned houses. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have one that shows up on my Facebook, like memories, and the whole house, it was a hoarder house.
Oh,
okay.
wow.
This was a foreclosure. And it, you know, stuff from floor to ceiling. We had to have it totally trashed out. But then after we go through, the whole house was just full of mold.
Oh no.
Every floor, every wall, everything. And I have a video of me walking through it, like dying.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that was a nightmare.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, I just had something, a real fixer-upper that I just had a listing for.
Oh, that's
and
right.
It's getting close to closing, and I'm so excited for the couple because, you know, he's a veteran and a young couple. They have a little daughter and it's right next to Pelican School. And so I said, oh, I got to help this couple. You know, they're so cute. And she has a baby on the way too. So I'm like, oh, I gotta help this couple.
Oh.
But the house that I had was in such terrible condition that we were trying to sell it as is. But, you know, I really wanted them to have it. So I made adjustments to the house, and I even got them a garage door.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so I was really
That was
surprised.
your closing gift?
Yeah, right, because I had to pull I had to pull everything because, you know, see if it needed to be fixed. But the garage door was from 1986.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and there was no repair, so my seller was able to put that $5,500 in to the home so that they could actually have it. So we're getting really close to closing.
Nice.
And really excited about that. Yeah.
I love that. You know, right now, I mean, speaking of, are they first-time home buyers?
They are, yeah.
Yeah, because
Getting the VA loan.
it's so hard right now with first-time home buyers. Like,
Yes.
you can't find anything, or
Right.
not much anyways,
Yeah.
that's going to really be affordable.
Right.
I mean, that's one of the things I guess we could say in this market. I mean, the economy is what it is.
Yeah.
So if you're a first-time home buyer, like, you have a limited supply, so you need to have an agent who can help you find, okay, this might not match now,
Right.
but we can fix it.
Yeah, absolutely. I gave the seller is in New York, and so she's not here. So I'm trying to help her, you know, through the process of everything from being far away.
Mhm.
So, you know, I love to be someone's eyes and ears for everything and making sure that the transaction goes smoothly as best as I can for both sides, really. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
We just had one close yesterday. This is kind of interesting. I don't know if you've done this loan before, but it's a buy now, pay later.
Oh, okay.
So we had a couple that was moving from up north, and they were going to sell their house.
Okay.
And so they're searching homes. They were working with my son Braden, and they were looking at homes, and they're like, well, we're not ready to buy because we have to sell our house up north.
Oh.
And then he's like, they found a house they really liked,
Oh.
and they didn't really want to get, you know, like, they couldn't really get a mortgage now, and then they didn't want to wait to sell their house. So they did this program. We have a lender partner that will actually basically puts a loan over their house up north and the one down here, up to 100% financing.
Wow.
And so they do a close, then they get time to go and make that house up north like they wanted to do a little, you know, paint, fix things up or whatever to get top dollar, versus rushing to sell it and then maybe not getting as much money as they could have out of it.
Yeah. Is there any kind of balloon payment to that, or?
No. So it's just, it can't be an investment property. It has to be like your intent is that this is, you know, your primary. But if they don't want to sell, like if something changes and they don't want to sell right away, like there's no rules or anything, and there's no prepayment penalty. So like if next month they get that sold and they want to pay it off, they're good to go.
Right. Oh, that's amazing. I'll have to let my sellers know, the one that you came to, the open house.
Yeah.
They have that beautiful home that's for sale
Oh,
in
I love
Capr
that
Coral.
house.
Yeah, I have an open house tomorrow.
Oh, excellent.
I do. I have an open house tomorrow for that, and they're looking forward to moving into their new home in Fort Myers. And so, you know, that might be a transition, you know, if there's nobody down, that gives the seller a chance to actually sell the home. And you know, it's so funny because when I sold my parents' house in Pelican Preserve and they moved up to Babcock Ranch, they had to do the same thing, you know, and it was like, okay. And then as soon as they moved out, that's when we received a buyer.
Sometimes that's
like,
easier,
oh my goodness.
you know, because I mean, it's kind of a pain in the butt selling your house. Like we know it. I mean, we do this for a living, and we don't try to tell you it's going to be easy peasy, but you have to have the house looking perfect, and then you have to, you know, take you and your pets and whatever and leave, and you know, somebody wants to see it right now, and so if you can just leave it nice.
Yes. It's almost like they see it in the listing and they say, well, it's occupied, maybe I shouldn't show it. You know, things like that, where, you know, and then you get there and you see, well, this home has actually come in mostly furnished too, which is amazing. So, you know, what you see is what you get, really, you know. So it's kind of nice that you can walk into that home and say, wow, this actually comes with the, you know, all the features of the home, and worked out the kinks because it was built in 2021. And it's on a freshwater canal, so it's not in a flood zone, which is great too. And so yeah, we're really trying to promote this home to sell.
I swear your sellers, like, they live so immaculately.
Yes,
when I saw the house, I'm like, is this a model home? Do they really live here? It was so wild. I'm just like, okay, it's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's so nice. So yeah, so definitely, you know, we've had a little bit of changes in real estate. You know, our area in Capr Coral has really been blossoming, just as it always has. You know, we've had our lulls, you know, and you know, in 2008, but it was like, it kind of like bounced right back, because as the market went down, we had other buyers come in that were coming in for cash and things like that at that time. So, you know, we're still kind of on the edge of knowing what our market is kind of doing, because I've heard from other people that live in different states, and they're saying how their market is so busy.
Yes.
And they're still getting multiple offers. And I'm like, my goodness, well, you know, we're kind of like the, we drive the market kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, it's a little different here. I mean, here's one thing. I mean, it's still Southwest Florida, and it's still gorgeous and beautiful, and people want to be here. But obviously a couple years ago, it's almost been 2 years now, Ian hit.
Yes.
Ian was a big deal. I mean, here we are at Cape Harbor, they're still finishing up, you know, repairs and paint and things like that. And that scared a lot of people. A lot of people that weren't from here, it was like, well, maybe Florida isn't for me. And so we got a lot of inventory on the market because of that. You know, either people that didn't want to fix the house, or once they went through fixing it, they're like, oh, I'm scared, you know, I don't know what's going to happen next, so I'm out of here. And that, on top of the economy, has definitely like slowed the market. But I mean, I think we were just talking before we started the video here, you know, I have like, my team has like 5 closing this month, which August is usually like, and we're a small team, usually very slow.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, it's picking up.
It has, yeah. I've been busy as well. Yeah, so I think we're having that little summertime high, you know, because some people sell up north in the spring and summer, and then they come down here and look again. Right,
and school starts Monday, so I just had my son's open house, and that was exciting. So once kids get back in school, and parents aren't, you know, school shopping and doing all of the things, like then they maybe, okay, let's look at houses again.
Sure.